Conman says, propaganda and the doubting of facts and science. Still existed in the 20s, man. It still existed in the 20s, into the 40s, into the 80s. In the 80s, the 80s really are responsible for the modern media climate that we've got today, if you want to be honest. What's it called? Ronald Reagan ended the fair something rule. I can't remember what it... Could you search for that, Dave? The fair something rule was... and the rule that he ended was that in TV, both sides of an argument had to be represented. And when that terminated, it led to what you have now in the United States, which is Fox News, MSNBC, very partisan news broadcasters. And then the evolution of media into genre formatting. So you could now watch one news station that is just broadcasting news from one side of the political aisle. And then, you've got social media algorithms that just make it even worse. Go on, fair play doctrine, was it? Oh,
the Fairness Doctrine.
The Fairness Doctrine. Thank you. So you can kind of, it's the whole propagandizing thing never went away. It kind of got legitimized to a certain degree. I mean, look, the 40s, the German Workers' Party, you know what the other name for those guys is. I mean, they could run a masterclass in propaganda. But what we've done now is we've turned propaganda into the norm, haven't we? Maybe that is something we'll look back on in 20 years, hopefully. And hopefully something that we've solved before we all kill each other. Because it is driving us crazy. It's making us hate each other. It's making us forget that there is more that unites us than separates us. And there is way more that unites us than separates us. We all want to be happy, healthy. We all want our kids to grow up in a world that's clean and safe. We want to walk down safe streets. We want good education. We want to be healthy. We want our neighbours to be healthy. We want to live in good communities. We want to live on clean streets. We all want the same thing. We argue about how to get there. But what we forget is that we're already at a brilliant point to launch great ideas. And they don't want us to remember that, do they? Because as long as we're angry, we're easier to control. Yeah. Oof. Look at me getting all political and philosophical, Dave. Jeez Louise. So propagandizing sadly isn't going anywhere in the short term, but hopefully, oh my God, we can hope. We can hope that it does, and we can get back to a place where we can remember that we're all the same and we all want the same things. We're all flesh and blood human beings. We all want love, we all want validation, we all want the same things. And we may disagree about where problems are in society. We all agree, for example, that there is a problem in employment right now. It's coming. We all agree that it's coming. We can see young people being displaced by artificial intelligence or corporate greed. We can see that there's a problem in employment, right? Some people might think that's down to immigration. I personally don't, but I could have a conversation with someone who thought that. I think it's more technologically. I think historically, automation has been the largest driver of unemployment. But, that's a great point of which to start a debate on how to fix the problem, right? Both of us recognizing that there's a problem. Or both sides of the aisle, agreeing that there are certain things we want. We want healthy citizenry. We all know that we want to be healthy and we want our loved ones to be healthy. How do we go about that? Well, for some people it might be private insurance is the way, so we don't put so much strain on public spending. Fiscal conservatism, for the want of a better word, right? And then there are people like me who think the government should bear the weight of keeping people healthy and happy. So perhaps then, once we agree that that's what we want, we try and come to some kind of consensus. We reach across the aisle and we try and make things work as a group, as a community. But they're killing community, guys. They're killing community by making us all think we're the enemy. And we're not the enemy. We're all the same. We're all the same. We are the ones with the power. They've made us forget that. They've made us forget it because they make us angry at one another. Yeah, bear that in mind. Keep that knowledge with you because it's powerful. Let's very, very, very quickly read the rest of the chat.
Rob for president.